What's up, people? What's going on? Welcome back to the War Zone once again. We're going to talk about this press conference that went on today between Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant. There was some sparks flying. There was some blows thrown. And we're going to take a look at some things that were said during that press conference. Okay, so let's get into it, man.
Somebody else found out. And you know when that was? You know when they found out? When it was too late. That's when they found out. And that's exactly when you're going to find out. Mark my words. You bitch. And you a bitch too. You know the only difference between you and him is he's a fat ass bitch and you a bitch. What the fuck you going to do? Fuck you. And you a drug cheat. And you a drug cheat. So tell me something. Tell me something. Oscar Valdez can pop positive for something and not get suspended for 6 months, but he can pop positive for something and get suspended for 6 months. Don't make excuses. But somehow
don't make excuses before the fight.
You're a cheater.
Don't make excuses before the fight.
Trial. You got suspended for 6 months. You're a cheater.
Say whatever you say.
Fuck you.
See you November 6th.
Suck my dick.
You're going to see something special on you. And feel.
You're going to find out. Same time all the rest of them find out. You're a cheater too.
Thank you, Caleb. Now we're going to hear from the other side. Time to hear from Canelo Alvarez. The pound-for-pound king and #1 star of boxing, he is determined to become the first undisputed super middleweight world champion, the first Mexican and Latin American to capture an undisputed title, and one of boxing's all-time greats. Please welcome the unified super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
I'm just going to say something. You're not on my level. And you will see November 6th. You're not going to find out. I promise you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. See you November 6th. You know what I do. And you know what is come to with this guy, November 6th. Thank you.
Well, we will have a chance to hear more from the fighters as we at this time turn to our Q&A session. My pleasure to hand the microphone duties over to Emmy Award-winning sportscaster and host of Showtime Championship Boxing, the one and only Brian Custer. Brian, where are you? Here we go.
Thank you, Jimmy. Canelo, Caleb, welcome back. Last time we saw Caleb on Showtime was September of 2017. Last time we saw Canelo on Showtime pay-per-view was July of 2014. So it's been a while. Welcome back. Let's get right into it. I guess the first question here, let's answer what happened here today. What, Caleb, in a face-off would make you guys want to take swings at one another?
Because he's a bitch. First off, all we was doing is staring at each other. He had something to say. I had something to say. He's going to beat me. I'm going to beat him. And then, you know, he did what he did. So you have to ask him that question.
Canelo, what would make you guys want to take swings at each other on just a face-off?
He can say whatever he wants to me, but not to my mom. Because I'm going to fuck out everybody to say something to my mom. You know, and he swing freeze. I just push him, but he swing freeze. And just, I do what I do.
Let's get to the obvious question. What would it mean to you? What would it mean to your legacy to be the first undisputed super middleweight champion of the world?
For me, it's history. It's history for Mexico, for everybody on my team, and to be able to be the first Mexican to undisputed fighter. So it's great for my career.
Caleb, same question. I mean, you would be the first. What would that mean to you? What would that mean to your legacy?
It would mean a lot. You know, I've dedicated a lot to this sport. I've sacrificed a lot for this sport. And, you know, I've been doing this a long time. So it would just be my life's work coming down to one moment. And it would etch my name in the history books forever, which is the reason I'm doing this. It's not for money. It's not to get attention or to be famous. I want my name in those history books. And that's why I'm here.
Let's get this out of the way because, as you mentioned, when Oscar Valdez got punished for coming up positive for banned substance, Caleb, you tweeted, quote, Eddie and Canelo deserve bitch of the year. All of them are suspect. Everything out of that camp is intentional. They have the knowledge, the experience to know better, the resources to have the best in whatever they want. But tacos, beef, and tea is always the reason. Get the F out of here. People don't take this stuff out of confidence. They take it out of fear. I said what I said. I stand by it. So F whoever don't like it. The people in the sport know what's up, but they're the ones who don't speak up or the ones who just cheat just like them.
Yeah, I think that, you know, that's too apparent in our sport today. This is a dangerous enough sport for people to be popping positive for things. And, you know, by the way, I don't think he got punished. So, but yeah, there's no room for that in our sport. You know, cheating, that's not, people don't cheat out of confidence. People cheat out of fear. And, you know, he went to trial and he got suspended for 6 months. So it is what it is. He's a cheater.
You think Canelo's a cheater?
Did he get suspended for 6 months?
He did.
Okay. Did he test positive? So you don't have to ask me. It's not a, well, he said he is and he said he ain't. It's not up for discussion. It's not what I say. I'm not making this up. I'm not, you know, I don't want this to be in our sport, so this ain't something that I want. It's not what I said. It's what the commission said. It's what the banned substance list said. So you can't take that up with me. You have to take that up with him.
Eddie, I'll let you respond to that first because he mentioned you as well. What's your response?
Simplemente yo no soy quien rige el boxeo, yo solamente soy un entrenador y así como él y él como lo dice, hay muchas perras que hablan y ladran nomás, no por bravas, porque tienen hambre. Esa es la verdad. Muchas gentes como él hablan y desprestigian no nada más a los entrenadores, a los boxeadores, al deporte, a un país entero que está detrás de un deportista o de un entrenador. Simplemente las cosas las dejo y las tomo de quien vienen. Al final todo sale a la luz. Los buenos deportistas siempre van a ser buenos deportistas y los maricones como que siempre se esconden detrás de las pinches redes sociales, pero a ver si el día del 6 de noviembre se puede esconder. Y la verdad me tiene sin cuidado porque es uno más o uno de los pocos que hablan mierda y que nomás se esconden detrás de las redes sociales.
Well, there's a lot of people that hide from the social media point of view and say things, but then they don't put up. You know, some are bitches in this sport, and they want to take down a whole country, and also a great sports athlete that represents a country like in Canelo's thing, and they talk a lot of shit. So,
Porque un cabrón que tiene huevos se pone a hacer las cosas por él y no empieza a hablar pendejadas de toda la gente, que se dediquen y que hablen las cosas y que trabajen y que se pongan a entrenar y que ganen peleas y que le echen huevos, no nada más que estén como los pinches culones que nomás están hablando.
well, yeah, you know, there in a couple of bad words, he basically said, you need to work hard, and you need to have the balls to work as hard as they do to have this event. So
I have the
don't talk,
balls to
just
work
show-
hard without testing positive for illegal substance. Why don't you have the balls to work hard without testing positive for illegal substance? The question was about the
Tengo más
drugs,
huevos que tú,
and the only
cabrón.
thing you've talked about is blah,
So,
blah, blah,
work
bullshit sweeping
and
under
shut
the
the
rug.
fuck up.
Or what? Or what?
You will see November 6th.
Or what? All right, then wait November 6th and shut the fuck up.
You know
then.
what?
So how about this? Let's wrap it up with this.
You know for what?
So, as you all can see from the words that were being exchanged between Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant and Eddie Reynoso. So, Caleb Plant steps up to the plate and calls his ass out for his cheating and drug use. And if you notice, Eddie Reynoso he never answered the question. You see how unprofessional that is, and you see how guilty that makes them all look for the fact that he never even addressed the question that Caleb Plant asked him, that Caleb Plant put out there. And then, you know, and the announcer didn't even try to get him to answer the question. So don't you see, man, that this is all a racket, man? It's all bullshit. It's just corruption. You know, why wouldn't you address the drug use? And then you see the frustration that Canelo had, and the animosity that he has for his ass cheating. I'm telling you, man, you just can't make this up, man. And as we also know that Canelo pushes Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant swings back and he hits Caleb Plant, actually, during this press conference. And Canelo, oh, I only swing. I no punch. I no throw punch. He throw punch. But anyway, dude, these guys, they have no answers for the cheating. They were put out there. I'm so glad Caleb Plant stepped up to the plate and put their asses out there. We need more of this in boxing, man. And I loved it. I loved it because now the world can see this. The boxing fans can see this, and I don't care whether you're a Canelo fan or not, and you want to continue to look over this subject, but you heard the question was asked there and how cowardly he was and how cowardly Eddie Reynoso was sitting up there trying to look like the Godfather. Just the cartel, man. This is the cartel, man, that we're dealing with in boxing. But anyway, man, that's all I really have for you, man. I appreciate you chiming in. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Please hit the bell icon for notifications. And that's all I got for you. And with that, I'm out. Peace.